But Charlie, thank you for coming in, and wow, 6 studio albums you've done, and released 21 singles. Let's talk about the early days really quickly, and of course the story I just found out off your website about when you got a contract deal down in the United States there. As you mentioned, it's a big country music making machine down there. They want to put you in the Stetson hat and mold you, but you came back to Canada. What happened when you went down there?
Basically, I mean, you go down. I mean, I had a lot of success here, so you go down and, the guys from, America, were up here, and, they always pay attention to what's going on, whether it's here or Australia or, I mean, Keith Urban's Australian, and they, ask you to go down, and they love what you do, and then you get down there, and I'm not saying this happened for everybody, but, I mean, for me, it was, they just wanted me to change a lot of things that I was doing, and it's like, well, we can, guarantee to make you, famous, and if you do this and you do that, and we change some of your music, we change this, and I just wasn't into it. I didn't start playing music because I wanted to play something that I hated, and I didn't start playing music so I could wear funny clothes that I hate wearing and I'm not comfortable in, and just to make money. I mean, I play music because I love playing music and I love what I do, so I'm sticking to that.
How about, Charlie, if on the Stetson hat they would allow a Habs logo or something? Would that maybe?
It'd have to be a Leafs one.
Oh, Leafs! Oh, really?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Are you from Montreal, though?
No, I'm not. I'm actually I'm from Aylmer, Quebec. I mean, I'm from Quebec, but it's right across the river from Ottawa. And it's kind of that father-son rivalry. My dad was a Habs fan, so I had to be a Leafs fan.
Okay, are you going for Vancouver or?
Well, they're the only Canadian team left. I mean, you have to. I mean, you could look at it like they're all Canadians and all the teams.
That's right.
It's still, yes, Vancouver all the way.
Okay. I asked you this before, and I think this is a cool question for people who are at home and they got their guitars and they like singing. They're perhaps a Charlie Major fan. They want to do one of your songs and post it up on YouTube. Do you actually get time to sit down and watch these youngsters and people who are performing your songs? And what are your thoughts when you see them, like when you're done watching them?
Oh, I mean, it's flattering for one thing. I mean, it's I mean, as a songwriter, because I write all my own songs, to know that people are out there enjoying those songs, and whether it's them playing it on the guitar, or whether it's them listening to it as they're driving down the road, or, their first kiss, or their first backseat affair, or, whatever it is, their first breakup, their first relationship, I mean, just knowing that you're being a part, you are a part of people's lives, even though you're not there physically, myself in person, but you are there and you're part of people's memories, and that's just, that's amazing. It's just neat to see, these people that come up on the YouTube and they're, playing your music. It's like, that's cool. I used to do that, We didn't have YouTube though in my day, but I mean, I covered people's songs, and so it's neat.
Cool. How about, and I'm going to take you back to a song, and you just rekindled some memories right there. A song that I'm not sure if you released back in the day, but it's called "I'm Here."
Yeah.
And I remember hearing that song. I never used to tell my mom I loved her before. Like, it's just one of those things I thought, I was younger back then. So, but I heard that song, and it literally took me back to when I was a kid, when I was in a storm. The lights went out, and my mom actually came out to me and she says, "Don't worry, everything's cool. I'm here," and all that stuff. And then the end of the song, it really makes you think, that song. Talk about that one there and what it might mean to you, and how does it make you feel when someone like me, it affected me to tell my mom, maybe I should tell my mom I love her more.
Well, that's, something that we take for granted. We take each other for granted, I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's our mother or father or brother or sister or friend, or, we just go through life taking each other for granted, but that's not necessarily what the song was about. The song to me was about how things get turned around, how things come back around, where the roles got reversed, and it was my mother who was comforting me when I was a kid, and then when she was in the hospital and real sick and close to dying, and it's like, then I'm the one who's there. The roles are reversed, and it's kind of a karma thing, I guess, it's like, You know, if you give it out, I guess, you hope you get it back, and that's kind of what that song's about.
Well, it's kind of like when we're babies, we're crapping ourselves, and when we're 100 years old, we're crapping ourselves, right?
So I don't want to go there.